Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So there's so much more fallout, you guys, from Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan breaking up because basically she wasn't ready to settle down. I mean, she's still in her mid-20s. She still wants to live her life and date different people and this and that. And some people have a problem with it. But what I find interesting is Steve Harvey, he's like literally throwing jokes every single day, you guys. Like even today, he said, sometimes we need to thank God for what didn't happen. So maybe he, as Lori Harvey's stepfather, saw something in Michael B. Jordan that was not going to be a good look if, in fact, he married his stepdaughter. But for some reason, you guys, everyone is obsessed with, making this about black women. Everybody's obsessed with making this about save yourself, black men. If something doesn't work out with a black woman, then that's reason to just completely, write off black women as a whole and date outside your race. No. First of all, we don't know what took place in this relationship. We don't know if there was a deal breaker on Lori Harvey's end that she realized that, hey, I don't want to marry this guy. I don't want to spend the rest of my life with this guy. People are just assuming because Lori Harvey didn't want to commit that she was the issue. And not taking into account, maybe there was something wrong with Michael B. Jordan. Maybe there was an issue with Michael B. Jordan. You guys get so caught up in this high value man stuff about, him being a successful actor and this and that. And that just means that we're supposed to just ignore any other red flags about him. If there's an issue with his personality or how he treats you or how he interacts with others or how he treats his family, we don't know what specifically went down. If it's not cheating, if it's not, some of the standard reasons, but if there was an actual deal breaker, then why are you coming for Lori Harvey? And it's so funny to me. Like I said in a previous video, men do this all the time. Men do this all the time to where they'll be in these relationships with these women and sometimes they'll string them along for years and years and years and never marry them. And they will then marry somebody else within like the next 6 months. And it's funny, men are allowed to date around. Men are allowed to have a harem. Men are allowed to not, be exclusive with anybody until they need to be. And there is no pushback. There is no pushback. Some women accept it for whatever it is. And, the woman does it finally, and it's an issue. And she's being called out of her name. And I find it funny because Kevin Samuels still rated Lori Harvey an 8, still called Lori Harvey an it girl, yet you guys are still trying to bash her. Yet there's still celebrity men who are shooting their shot as we speak with Lori Harvey, so they don't have the same mentality that some of you men on YouTube have. Make it make sense, you guys. Lori Harvey is still a catch. She maximized all of the opportunities that came with being in a relationship with Michael B. Jordan, and now it's time to move on. Point blank, period. If he was her forever, she would have accepted the proposal if it were to happen at some point soon. And that's just on period, you guys. But these think pieces, these people who are upset that Lori Harvey dared to make a decision that didn't go with the norm, that wasn't a pick-me situation, that, oh, we've been together this long, so that means he's my forever, and ignoring red flags, ignoring deal breakers that were in the relationship just to say that you have a man, just to say that you're somebody's wife. It's 2022, you guys. Seriously, you guys need to grow up. A woman's worth is not validated by whether or not she has a man in her life, you guys. Like seriously, we need to get out of that mindset that you are nothing or you're damaged goods if you are not married off by a certain age, if you don't have, married with kids by a certain age and this and that. We are in a completely different time, you guys. We are in a time where, there It's very more expensive to go to school. It's more expensive to, establish yourself in a lot of these careers. So a lot of people want to establish themselves before they think about settling down and getting married and having kids. And they don't want to be in debt. And so why not wait until they are later in their 20s or sometime in their 30s or even later if it applies to get all of their self in order? But for some reason, you guys make it about black women, and it's getting old. It's getting tired, and it's like you're jumping to conclusions just because you want to justify another argument to not deal with black women. And it's just so funny to me that black women have to, abide by everything that you do and say, even though some of you don't even like black women to begin with. But the second somebody makes their own decision, it's a problem. The second that somebody chooses themselves and says, you know what? This is not a healthy relationship for me anymore. You know what? We are not going to be getting married. I cannot commit to you moving forward. X, Y, and Z took place, and I am moving on. For her to dare say that, it's a problem. It's a problem for some of you, because some of you just want, the woman to just, say, hey, I'm going to be with you no matter what, no matter if you have red flags, no matter if you're a player, no matter if you're X, Y, and Z, as long as I say that I have somebody, that's all that matters. No. We are in a different time, you guys. We are in a different times, and it's clear that some of you cannot handle an independent woman. It is clear some of you cannot handle a woman who chooses for herself. Some of you are too intimidated by that type of modern woman that you go on these rants and just completely disrespect black women and just make your entire rant about black women instead of taking some self-reflection and asking yourself, okay, what could I have done better? What was my issue in the relationship that she did not want to settle down with me? But see, none of you think like that, because some of you think that you guys do no wrong, that you guys are all perfect people and you do not make any mistakes. And there are no qualities about you that potentially could be a turnoff to women. That there are not red flags about you that could be a turnoff to women. You guys don't think about that. And then you make the comment, oh, well, don't say anything, black woman, if Michael B. Jordan goes back to snow bunnies. He was dealing with snow bunnies to begin with. we aren't upset if he goes back to snow bunnies. Let me tell you, because that was what it was before Lori Harvey, you guys. So nobody cares about that. The issue at hand is trying to make this once again an attack on black women. And I'm just over it. I'm just over it. But you don't have the same energy if Marisol and Becky did the same thing. If they did the same exact thing to Michael B. Jordan, you guys would not be doing these videos. You guys would not be doing these think pieces on, how Marisol and Becky are terrible women. Or Marisol and Becky are, missing out and this and that. But you don't have that same energy for them, you guys. So unless you're going to keep the same energy across the board, I don't want to hear it, because you're sounding like hypocrites. And it's funny that you guys are invoking Kevin Samuels when he has already, coined Lori Harvey when he was alive, the it girl. So guess what that means? She doesn't have to get married anytime soon if she's the it girl. So there's that. Please let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.